You are tuned in with The Only Black Kids in the Class. It's a podcast with two married best friends who love to talk that shit. I don't think it's a relationship podcast, but we sure do seem to only talk about relationships.
Seems like it. That's what people want.
I think a lot of people are going through it with relationships. So here we are. Only Black Kids in the Class. Married besties, laughing through life, sharing love and judging just a little bit. What's something you've been judgy of lately?
Oh, wow.
I can give you the answer.
What is it?
Every damn thing.
That's not true.
Okay, you're right. That's way too broad. You're way too
That's
broad.
not true.
I got the real answer. You ready?
What is it?
Me.
I'm not judgy of you.
No.
I'm not judgy of you.
I'm looking for the lightning. I'm looking for the lightning to strike.
No. I don't know of anything judgy lately. Is there a difference between judgy and having an opinion?
That's a wonderful question. In my practice, what I have said a lot of times is I'm not here to judge people, but obviously people come for my judgment.
Mm-hmm.
My judgment as a professional, my judgment with the experience. I don't think they're the same thing. I think we all have opinions and we all judge. It's not like I never judge, but I'm not here to hold my judgment against you. I'm here to listen. I'm here to understand, join with you. It's not so much that I have to understand or approve your life. It's that I can accept the condition or the situation you find yourself going through. So is there a difference? I think it's the connotation.
Okay.
Of how we use it. And judge just sounds, it's colloquially, it's so rough.
Yeah, like my way or no way kind of thing.
I'm better than you. I can look down at you.
Right.
It lacks the empathy. So an opinion might have empathy, and it seems that judgy does not.
Okay. I think I'm more opinionated than judgy.
Overly opinionated.
Well, I always...
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a question.
I haven't... No, I'm just saying I really think that I'm more opinionated than judgy. I have an opinion. It's like, okay, what about this? I think this. But if you're against that thing, I don't automatically be like, oh, you didn't pick what I want. It's just, I have an opinion.
Everyone has an opinion. I think more and more what we see is that people are unable to accept a difference of opinion.
That's fair. I think that's fair. But I do think some people can't articulate their opinion. They don't have an opinion. They can't say yes or no.
Some people just say shit wrong too.
What do you mean?
You ever hear someone, you know what they're trying to say, and the sentiment is good.
Uh-huh.
But when it comes out, it's like, oh man, you ain't say that right. And if you know the person, you know
Context
their heart.
Yeah, I get it.
When they say it out loud, it's like, golly.
I think
you are
I
not
understand
helping
what you're
for
saying.
yourself.
Yeah,
Putting your foot in your mouth type shit.
Yeah. So I can't really say anything. I've been judgy lately.
But speaking of putting your foot in your mouth type shit, our first story.
What's our first story?
Is a doozy.
Oh.
A doozy.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Does anyone say doozy anymore?
I don't know.
I do. Because I just did. I, male 35, almost cheated on my wife. Let's do that one more time.
What?
I almost cheated on my wife today. Male 35, wife, female 34. I don't know why, but today I almost cheated on my wife of 15 years. Now, we have been together since high school, and I have never cheated once. Today, we were at a wedding party for one of her coworkers. I was the sober driver for us and another couple. At the wedding, we were seated across from a table of all singles, and the woman directly across from me I found extremely attractive. Throughout the dinner, we kept making direct eye contact to the point where I could tell she and I were looking for a reason. Now, to this point in my relationship, I have never cheated on my wife. I have been propositioned to a few times, but proudly, I have always refused. She was different. I know that if I hadn't been stone cold sober, I would have cheated that night.
Wow.
As the night went on, she continued her advances, dancing with me, having private conversations, finding me when I would go out for a bit. That all culminated in her following me to the bathroom behind a large partition to, quote, bump into me while my wife was outside talking to the newlyweds. Now, I have been propositioned before, but this night felt different. I have never been so close to saying yes. I don't know what is happening, but I don't want to cheat. More and more, I find myself lusting for women other than my wife.
Whoa.
How do I curb this desire? What can I do to stop?
Oh, I'm gonna let you talk on that first, because a lot of things going through my head there.
Let me read you some of the comments.
Okay.
You ever had an orgasm so good it was worth ruining your life over? Me neither.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Another comment. It happened because you gave off vibes that it could happen. Women pick up on that. Not just women who want to sleep with you. Other women, like your wife's friends and colleagues. If you think other people there didn't pick up on what was going on, you're fooling yourself.
Yep.
Whatever restlessness you are feeling is either fleeting or not. How you behave during this period will follow you and her forever. If you want to act single, get divorced. If you want to be married, act married. If you don't have the balls to tell your wife how you're feeling and let the chips fall where they may, but have more respect for her and your marriage than you showed at this event.
Yeah, that's a little. No.
Another comment. Yeah, it doesn't seem like too many people are picking up on the fact that he mindlessly humiliated his wife in front of her colleagues.
Yeah, that part.
I can't imagine the lack of respect I'd have to have for a human being to do something like that.
Yeah. That part.
0 brownie points for putting a stop to it at the very end. This dude did disgusting things all night that could have horrific repercussions if even one coworker noticed.
Does the lady work with her too?
We don't know.
See, that's that. Oh my gosh. No. Ugh. I don't even know. Was there a question? No. He was just telling us some whack ass story.
I think he just wanted to let everybody know.
How you an asshole?
Yeah.
No, I don't even want to go back and
forth. Oh, there is a question. There's a question.
What's the question?
How do I curb this desire? What can I do to stop?
No, that's just he's just a bad person, bad human.
I'm not gonna go that far.
I am.
I'm not gonna go that far.
He clearly, honey, doesn't want to be in a monogamous relationship or be with his wife where he's feeling he has to constantly put this stuff down.
I can't say that he clearly does not want to be monogamous or with his wife. I can't speak to that.
Okay.
I can't jump to that assumption.
Okay.
What sounds clear to me is that he is looking for something. Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, maybe his wife did provide it before, but the hole that is within him is growing and his wife can only do so much.
He has a hole.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And I say that because I've been propositioned before, but I've turned it down. I've been propositioned before, but proudly I've turned it down. Like, how many times you got to tell us you've been propositioned before? We get it. Once upon a time. Are you
putting yourself in a position to be propositioned?
Look, I'm a snack. So when I go out, I don't put myself in a position. But existing.
I hear you, because I'm a whole meal. I get you. Me existing. I'm a whole meal. There's no
It's putting me in the position. But do I entertain? I don't entertain.
No, me neither. That's why I don't even understand that.
So I'm not going to say he's a bad person.
He's a bad person, honey. I'm sorry. He's a bad person.
Let me explain.
You don't do that kind of stuff, especially you there with your wife.
Mm-hmm.
It was her coworker's wedding or something like that. Mm-hmm. No. Then he should have left. He should say he had a headache or something. He should have left. You don't continue to do that. No, he's a bad person for that.
Let me explain why I'm not going to say he's a bad person. In my work, and it might get annoying to hear, but I can't judge every single person. If every person that came to me and said, I cheated, I thought about cheating, if every person I just said, oh my goodness, you're disgusting, I wouldn't have a job. I would not be employed.
No, I think that's fair. I'm not saying that because of that.
I have to look beyond the moral implication. And man to man, I would ask him, so what is it you're looking for? Because again, it's just a letter. We don't have all the facts. but you didn't say anything about what is lacking in your marriage. So then I have to just assume it's something that's lacking in him.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not going to jump to say he's a bad person. I think he's acting poorly.
I think
he's acting
badly.
badly.
Well, he was acting like a bad person at that wedding.
But I also think
because it continued, and he talking about all the times it continued. He allowed that to continue.
Well, he liked it.
Yes, exactly. That's bad.
He liked it.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think it's bad to like attention, but it's the type of attention he's seeking. I like attention. That's why I set up lights and a camera and record and talk as though I actually know what I'm talking about. So obviously I'm seeking some type of attention, but he's seeking a specific type of attention. And that's the problem. That is the problematic behavior. So I won't go and say he's a terrible human being or anything, but he definitely has something he needs to figure out on his own. So when the question that he asks is, what can I do to curb this desire? I don't want to cheat. What can I do?
Quit
to
being
end
gross.
This? It's not gross. Come on, dude.
I'm not a therapist.
The need to paint everything with such a broad stroke. And again, I'm not championing this guy. We feel similarly about his behaviors and his actions. I'm just saying he could have gone to a different forum saying, hey, how do I cheat on my wife better? He came to a relationship advice column saying, hey, how do I make sure I don't cheat on my wife? So I'm not going to call that person gross when there's another guy in another forum explaining where you can find the best 304s. So you know what that is now.
I do know what that is.
Okay. So I'm going to give him the grace that no one would want to give him because he's trying to not become the monster that is within him. But it's exactly that, to look at that monster within him that he needs to address. So is he a good person? I think he's a confused person. You just think he's a dick?
Yes.
Oh, he's a dick then.
Because he keeps saying, he said it continues to happen. It's happened more than once. Where he's thinking about other women.
Yeah.
So that's fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Yep. All that other stuff, I'm not saying that's not what he needs to do to process it right now. Nah.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, sometimes I want to give people the empathy, and sometimes I'm like, man, fuck this story. These people just suck.
No, I think he's.
But this isn't one of them. This time, I think he's lost, confused, and he needs to. How does he stop the desire? Figure out what is missing in you, because it is a you thing. It is not a her thing. It is a you thing.
I don't know. Now you're talking about her. You make me think a little bit about her too.
Why?
Because I'm just thinking, all that was going on in the wedding. I would know. I would have caught that. I would have caught her looking at you. I would have caught you looking at her. I would have caught that. Yep. So then he didn't say anything about her saying anything about it. She'd probably even know. She might get her side piece too.
Wow.
That's good. That's movie stuff.
Or
that's good drama stuff.
Or real life stuff. I'll say yes or I couldn't live a life where I had to suspect your behavior.
Agreed.
So maybe it could be right in front of me. I wouldn't think to see it because that's not the relationship I communicated and agreed to and made vows about. So I could probably see some crazy shit and I wouldn't even know. Now, me personally, I'm gonna shut some. There's gonna be some furniture moving, all that kind of shit.
I'm telling you, I don't care. I don't care if I trust you or not. I'm at a wedding with you. She keep making eye contact with that, and she gonna come up. I'm not gonna notice.
You can't fault someone for making.
I'm not gonna notice.
You can't fault someone for making.
I'm gonna go say, "Hey, who are you?"
You can't fault somebody.
Oh, do you know me? I'm his wife.
You can't fault somebody for making eye contact.
How are you?
Look.
Oh yeah.
Look. They like what they see. What they gonna do? What they gonna do?
All right.
They can't help it.
All right, as long as you're just seeing.
But it's about the entertaining, and he is entertaining.
That's what I'm talking about. So I'm not saying, oh, you can't live. No, I'm okay. You entertaining. I'm not entertaining.
He has a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Let's jump into this next one.
Okay.
It's kind of all bad today.
It's bad.
Not bad, but people are sad out here. Is he fading me out after we had sex?
Is he fading me out?
Is he fading me out after we had sex? I, female 30, have been getting to know a guy for the past several weeks. We recently had sex for the first time, several times. I spent the night and we even went out for breakfast that morning together.
Okay.
But ever since, I can feel him distancing himself. He still texts me every day and says good morning, which is confusing. But he also told me the other day he had to, quote, clean his apartment instead of hanging out with me. I even suggested that we could do it together, but he didn't want the help. I also mentioned that it was okay if he just wanted a night to himself, which he didn't comment on. Am I going crazy? Or is he actually fading me out right after we had sex? He, quote, got what he wanted, would be a typical answer to this. But he just doesn't seem like that kind of guy. It just sucks. I hope I'm wrong and overthinking everything. Would love some advice. He got what he wanted. And let me hear what you got to say.
Move on.
Who needs to move on?
She does. Move on.
Why is that?
Because, I mean, I don't know everything about it from what the little bit that she gave. She's not like she the side piece. He got him something else. Or she's
what is it
one
with
of
you
many.
and this? Everybody's a side piece.
Or she's one of many.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
You're saying he lacks interest.
Yeah.
Any other plausible scenarios?
He might have some other stuff going on in his life, but she need to just talk to him and ask him what we doing here.
Any other plausible scenarios?
What?
I'm asking, is there anything else it could be? You said she's either the side piece, he's seeing a lot of women, or he got stuff going on in his life. Nothing else you can think of.
Nope.
Let me show you something.
Or she's trash. The sex wasn't good.
That's why you a real one.
But my only counter to
That's why you are the prize. Oh shit. Oh shit.
The reason why I said I didn't bring up that one is because
thank you.
They went to breakfast.
Okay.
He went to breakfast after.
Okay.
And she said it was multiple times. I mean, I guess he was like, oh, let's do a do-over. Maybe the first time
Maybe he was
bad.
like, she can't be that bad.
Let me try it again.
Maybe she can't be
and
that
I was
bad.
like, okay. Oh, okay, so maybe breakfast was a parting gift. Okay, I get that. Okay. It could be that. That's the fourth one. I can see that.
Okay. Because there's a scenario where she might be a nice lady, but she also might build shit up in her head. Because, I've been getting to know him for several weeks. He might not have been on that type of time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He might not even want all that. He might just want to conquer and move on.
If he communicates, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
If we're on the same page, if he knows what time it is, she knows what time it is, but it sounds like she doesn't know what time it is.
That's right.
And he's,
If they just gonna hook up, they're just gonna hook up.
But see, she's trying to make it something else.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Come over.
He could have been.
Oh, you gotta clean your apartment.
Well, I mean, that's a real thing. He does need to clean his apartment because the next one coming over.
Hey, well, that's true. That's what I said.
Now.
That's what I said. There's no one there. Because nobody, I can't see you tonight because I got to clean my apartment.
I would for sure say that. If I really needed to clean, I've been putting it off for a while, I would for sure do that. Yeah.
It's going to take you all night? What the hell kind of
Plus,
apartment is
like
that?
you.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Plus,
it's more
like
to
you.
it. It's not because you need to
that
clean.
I both have to clean my apartment. And, you broken pussy.
Yes. Oh, you're going to bring it back. Oh, yeah. I
Maybe it's dry as hell. Maybe it really smells broken pussy. Hey.
All right, well, let's get in trouble now.
It just sounds like he needs to communicate. As a man of intention, he needs to be upfront.
I don't think so.
I know. No, you don't think he needs to be upfront?
I think she needs to be upfront. He might be just doing what he's doing. We don't know all this inference of what they kind of talking.
You can't.
Were they texting?
You can't speak on what it takes to be a man of intention.
Okay,
and as a man of intention, he needs to say what it is. He might not
be a man of intention. He might just be a man having a good time.
I have to assume he's a man of intention.
Okay. He's a man having a good time.
Well, he needs to be a man of intention.
Okay.
Integrity. You ready for another sad one? They're not sad. It's just like, damn, is everybody?
Yeah, sure.
Is everybody creeping? I mean, damn. You want to hear some of the comments for that last one?
Sure.
Just be straightforward and ask him if he's interested or not. No need to waste each other's time. Maybe he's trying to consider your feelings and let you down gently. Other than that, just tell him you're a grown-ass woman and don't have time to waste if the interest isn't there. Then move on and find another date if it doesn't have the kind of feelings for you. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Don't be kept hanging.
Wow. Okay.
Men often lose interest after a while. My advice is go out on dates, party, meet with your friends, go to the gym, etc. Focus on detachment. Focus on your life. And don't let him affect your mood and enjoyment of life. If after a while he doesn't give you the attention you deserve, then drop him.
Drop him? I don't even know if she got him.
You got to pick him up before you can drop him.
How's she going to drop him?
These comments are from people that...
They ain't got him. They're sad.
Riz has never been on their side.
That's sad people.
Because people crash out over people. That's the thing. They listen to this advice. You got to live your life because you're a grown-ass woman. A grown-ass woman isn't running saying, hey, he hasn't talked to me the same way. A grown-ass woman would already know.
Yeah. I got to clean my apartment.
In our next story, someone who wishes they weren't cleaning their apartment.
Okay.
This one's a dirty game. I found my girlfriend's secret stash of lingerie. Am I wrong for thinking something's fishy here? Fishy. Fishy. Who writes this shit? Fishy.
Oh, boy.
It's something fishy. Why does she have this secret lingerie I'm not supposed to know about? It's something fishy.
That's not it?
No, it's a whole thing. It's something fishy, bro. This is a whole SeaWorld.
Okay.
I, 30-year-old male, have been with my girlfriend, 28-year-old female, for around 3 years now. Been living together for half of that. Relationship is mostly great, though sex and romance has been a recurring issue. We rent a 3-bedroom house together, sharing one, and we each have another bedroom as our personal office since we both work hybrid jobs. In the first little bit when we moved in, sex and romance, i.e. date nights, were much more frequent than they are now, tapering off gradually after the first 6 months in. I figured at first that this was a normal thing and that it was just part of the normal ebb and flow after the honeymoon phase of moving in. But it's been almost a year and it feels like nothing has changed. I don't believe it's due to a lack of effort from my part. I still do my fair share of the housework. I eat healthy and go to the gym. I take care of my physical appearance. I get her gifts here and there. I always compliment her and tell her she's beautiful. I'm always trying to keep the romance alive, i.e. setting up nice date nights and putting on nice clothes for her. And yes, I do shower and wash my private parts, so I don't have swamp ass. It's sad that I have to make that clear, but this is Reddit after all.
Swamp ass.
That's just a weird saying. However, at least 70% of the time, the date nights are met with her putting in much less effort than me, or her simply not wanting to go on a date night because she makes some excuse about being too tired or busy. Sex is also vanilla at best. Mostly consists of a quickie once a week at best before we go to bed. I've asked her if she could put on some lingerie for me, but she balked at the idea. I even tried wearing mesh boxers and a banana hammock once, and she just laughed at me.
I would laugh too.
Fast forward to this past weekend, my girlfriend is out of town for the next 2 weeks to spend the holidays with her family. Yesterday, I was at home in my office filling out something, but my pen went dry, so I went into her office to see that there was a spare one I could use in there. I noticed something lacy and pink poking out of the drawers. It was a cutout handle, which you can see inside. Which was odd, since I've never seen her wear anything lacy or pink. My curiosity got the better of me, and I opened up the drawer. And lo and behold, it was full of lingerie and even role-play costumes, including a schoolgirl costume, which she mentioned once in passing she finds gross. Some of it still has tags on and some doesn't. Given that I helped her pack and unpack everything, including her clothes, she either bought this after moving here or she stowed it somewhere else until after the move. I'm at a loss for words here. I'm confused and suspicious. All sorts of questions are running amok through my head. Why would she waste so much money on something she disdains the idea of wearing, considering she's such a frugal person? Why does she feel the need to hide this from me? Does she plan to wear this for someone else?
Yep.
Is she doing OnlyFans or something and keeping me in the dark? Am I wrong for thinking that something is fishy here? First comment, does she have a ring light and a webcam?
He said it was in the office. It wasn't in the bedroom. So She might be doing some things, some things for some change.
Sir, in this economy, the only thing that's fishy is interest rates, student loans, and debt all around. That's what's fishy here.
Yep.
The problem is she's slacking on her pimping.
Why is she slacking on her pimping?
Because she could have brought him in.
Oh.
I need these angles. You need to learn how to edit.
Yeah, well.
Let's get to the coins.
It might be for somebody else too.
Wow.
It might be.
You saying it's a sugar daddy scenario.
Well, he didn't see what she took with her on her 2 week 2 week trip.
Oh, snap. You saying she ain't go see her family. She went to go see her daddy.
Might have. You don't know.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying. He said, that they have to spend just a quickie, and she hasn't been doing stuff with them. So I don't know.
Because she's too tired.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know about that.
Damn.
There's a lot of things there. I mean,
all bad today.
I think the only thing is that he needs to bring it up. Like, I don't know what he around here sneaking for. Oh, what's this?
Well, he wasn't sneaking. His pen ran out.
I hear you.
I bet you his pen was about to run out the second she left the house.
That's what I thought. I'm like, her pen ran out.
He knows.
So in his office, he didn't have no pens, but she got all the pens.
I've only got the one.
She got all the pens. Who using pen?
I have a pen in here somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a pen.
Okay.
See, what if my pen ran out? I had to go to your office.
No, really, and look for lingerie.
I'm not looking for shit. I'm not looking for shit. I'll open all that shit up.
You know what? In the very beginning, I was like, okay, maybe she got like some set aside time for when she wanted have a show. So I was like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, she said this shit is gross. She said that shit is gross, son.
She said no, it was in the office, sticking out through the little hole.
See, he's tiptoeing all around and shit. He's sad.
Yes, he is.
Everybody's going all sad in this one. This.
It's very vanilla.
It's not even good drama.
He sounds vanilla.
Really? Because something sounds fishy?
Yeah, he sounds vanilla. That's the whole problem.
No. So you know what? Let's give him a piece of advice. Sir, she might not be cheating. She might just be a cam girl.
She might be. Or she might be with that person in the other bedroom. Because why did he even tell us about that?
$30K.
Mm-hmm. Why did he even introduce that? Like, that's not even information you needed.
What other bedroom?
He said they rented out.
They rent a 3-bedroom. They have their bedroom. Each the other bedrooms are their office. He mentioned it because he was in his office, but he had to go to hers.
Oh, I thought they said rented a bedroom. Okay.
No.
I was like,
see, you giving bad advice. You don't even know the story.
I don't need to know anything
Sir,
else.
you need to talk with her. Me personally, I'm probably not talking because the second you said a schoolgirl outfit is gross for me, but it's good for the cam or Zaddy, whoever it is, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because now you put me, no. If I request the schoolgirl outfit and you say never, and I respect it, I have to. As a man of intention, I have to. But then the next man or people or Patreons, they can get the schoolgirl outfit? No.
Maybe, you know what? I thought about maybe it's a surprise for him.
It's not.
He said it still got tags on it.
It's not.
Maybe it still got tags on it.
It's not.
There's tags on it.
It's not.
Regardless, you should bring it up. He should bring it up. He should talk to her about it. But maybe it's for him.
I feel like all 3 of the ones we read today, Dunzo.
Well,
Benito.
Yeah, I think the relationship
fade to black.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on in these today, but yeah.
Damn. Love is struggling.
It is.
But none of this sounds like love.
But you know what? That's what I was going to say. I don't think love is struggling. I just think, people in love ain't got time to be writing in shit like this. They kind of like chilling.
Nah, people in love go through some shit too.
They do, but it's not gonna be, the volume is not gonna be there. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna take you a while to get to it because they're not just sitting up there.
Or it's the people who think they're in love.
Oh, that's the scariest of them all.
A lot of people lie to themselves that they're in love.
That's the scariest.
A lot of people, and I can speak to this in my experience, a lot of people fall in love with the image.
Yep.
We're married, we're happy, we look good. We got the van. We take the kids to soccer.
Yep.
We never talk. We barely touch each other. We argue all the time. But, we're on the PTA, so.
Yeah. And when I know the door is closed, I go into the other room. Yeah. So, yeah.
I've had many a couple tell me they don't have time to talk at night because they're just so busy. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Well, I look at TikTok. Like, all right,
Oh, so you got time.
all right, fam.
Okay.
Your marriage is about to be a wrap, but that TikTok though, like, all right.
Yeah. Well,
Sum it up for us.
I don't know, honey. I guess for me, I guess what all of this is just saying, trust your instinct. Build up some better instinct and talk about it. You can make up all kinds of stories in your head. If you got the person there and you have whatever it is, just talk about it. You'll find your answer. And then you need to move on the best way that you know how. That's it.
Don't be fishy. And if it seems fishy, then it's stank and you need to say something about it.
Oh, that was kind of good.
I do this. I'm a podcaster now. We in it now.
Oh, okay.
Follow us on all socials. Only Black Kids on all socials. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. When I say all, those are the only three I'm talking about.
That's all.
That's all.
Bye.